many sprinters, but yeah, we want to make the best of it. Overall, how do you look back at your last year, 2024? For me, was a little bit less good than the year before. I had some bad crashes and struggled with some problems, but I hope to be this year like 2 years ago and riding more for the win. You have any indication that the check is more what it was 2 years ago? Yeah? The tests were really good, but yeah, racing is not always the same. But yeah, let's hope to start with a good feeling. How to do it for today? So really long straight at the end. It's headwinds, only one roundabout at 1.8 to go. We are here with most good lane. And then, yeah, it's up to me.
The last time Milan Minton won a bunch sprint, he walked away with one of the big semi-classics in Belgium on his palmarès. He won the Sama. Hard race to win. This could be not quite as tough finale. So the weather looks a little better, and the roads might be that bit more smooth. The cobbles they take on there, but it's going to be harshly fought. This, and despite saying he's not going to get the most help in the world, he is about getting a result early. I think for the team especially as well, and with the voice he's lead out with teams here, and I think one of them sort of managed to do that final turn. He should be able to position himself quite well into it. But along with all the other sprinters, they'll be able to do the same thing, get a result in early. That's any rider, not just sprinters. If they get a result in early, for the team, for them, it puts them on a good foot. But just looking at that, he's a very, very good rider. He has got a bit of Sam Bennett about him, hasn't he? A bit of a Sam Bennett look around him. And it's slightly in the chin and the knees slightly outwards, but you got to take your hats off to him. He's been out a good, 20k now on the front. Attacks coming from behind with Pollock on the attack, the peloton chasing him down. Yes, they are a bit safe to go over the head, but chapeau to him. He's holding on well. He's tired. That's through challange. By the way, if you look at some of the place names, and you might be Spanish people who have never visited this part of the world, thinking they look a little strange. Of course, first language. This is a bilingual community here. The signs you will see, however, will be in the local Mallorca language. So one of those up to the States, and heading back towards the coast in a minute. Today's to make sure you're in a good position. You're not right on the front, but if you can be around your team now, that's going to give you more effort coming into the finish. Your team will know where to move. You can give instruction. Your road captain can give more instruction. It's vital to get in a good position where you are safe. Let's say. Just 20 k's to go. And just 10 seconds to get now. I can tell on wonderfully. Time might just about be up. The dial continues to be turned up to the max. Pace increases behind. Oh, the rate increases as well. once he does get over this little niggle down of it, it's fast running down to finish slightly downhill all the way. But he's going to be swallowed up. Stay done for him. But as I said a minute ago, chapeau to George Ratcliffe. Heck of an effort. Stands heading for a bunch sprint. The biggest bunch sprinter here has just up. It's the first time we've seen him today, Adam. Biniam girmay protected by Antonosho. Yeah, I mean, he's been hiding beautifully, hasn't it? It is the first time we've spotted him. He'll have been in shot, obviously. But first time we've seen him, team all around him. So he's obviously feeling good. Once you get a good crack today, let's not forget what slightly they'll finish into a headwind. You know, if he can get clear space and he's got the engine, I know he has got, if it's at full throttle or not, full throttle, but if it's right up there to where it should be at this time of the season, he's going to be a man to watch, that's for sure. Surrounded, look, Drex, as well as Rolf von Martensdijk and Adrian Pucci to look after him. And just looking for that first win of the season. Now it's early. They've been making the course down and around on the mainland in Spain. "20 kilometres. So I'm impressed with the F Education Easy Post today here, Adam. They've hardly moved from that position at the front, protecting Vandenberg.
I mean, out of all the teams so far, I know they're very visible because they've got that bright pink jersey on, but they've been right up towards the front since we've had the shots come on air with around 60k to go. There's been at least one or two of them kicking around towards the front, so they've obviously, they're investing a lot in Vandenberg today. They don't want things to go up the road. They want things to stay together. They want to be able to take control of it, and they've done a good job so far. But they have been visible. Tudor as well. You know, they've been, very visible yesterday. I think today, different sort of race, different sort of ambition. Well, not ambition, but different the way you ride it, different the way you approach it. And they've been quite well hidden so far as well. They've been up towards the front when needed to be, but not pushing too much wind either.
Through Salcaria Blanca. Look at a picture, isn't it? In the late afternoon sunshine. Just look at that. A marvelous Mediterranean sight. Weaving through town here.
That's where we need Niels Pollitt. Come on, Niels. Where are you?
Way. Average speed at just under 45 kilometers per hour today. So one of the flatter, but the longest of the Mallorca trophies this year. 185 Ks and 1,000 meters.
See Valgren there with a little head nod, just tilting to the left just to signal that he's going around the right-hand side of the roundabout, not the left.
And it looked as though the right was the best choice there. Just look at those who went struggling and straggling down the bottom side of the picture and losing 30, 40 places. You see that the wind might be blowing a bit more exposed here as well.
It looks that way, doesn't it? I mean, you got Valgren on the front, and we know where Valgren came from a couple of years ago to getting second in that Giro stage last year. He'll have kept building from that. So he's on the front, been on the front a while now. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes coming into the finish. But if you can keep doing this and holding that position, a little signal there to Astana Matter, just back off a little bit, just back off.
Uno X with an entirely Norwegian team today. Søren Varnerskjold, the big name in terms of fast finishers. Grøndal Jansen there to help out, put on the power. The likes of Rasmus Tiller to aid the lead out as well, former national champion.
Here's free error.
'18-year-old Marcos Freire. Those of you joining late, we had a little chat about him earlier on. Son of former three-time world champion Oscar Freire, who, by the way, down the years won 7. You look at the start of the season. We talked about the wind, Adam. Look at those flags. They are blowing strongly. It's coming from the left-hand side here as we look at it.
Yeah, left to the right-hand side, and that's why EF are on the right-hand side of the road, protected by Valgren at the minute. But not just Valgren, he's holding that position at the front. But look where all the other riders are, right in this left-hand side of the gutter. That's where there is the least amount of wind. That's the most sheltered place. So that's why they are there at the minute. It's a cross headwind, so it's going to be hard at the front. If you're behind the wheel, doesn't really matter where you are. You will get a small benefit, but if you are on that left-hand side of the road or on the left-hand side of a wheel, you will get more of a benefit. And this is Tudor now. They want to hold position. They're doing a great job, but it's the riders behind them on the left-hand side here, is that when they come round the right and they push to our right-hand side of the road, they're going to the middle of the peloton. It's a very...
Ja, det har vært bra.
Yeah, that's good. I had a small ankle injury.
Skade i ankelen, men har trent bra etter det, så
well since then.
ja, det blir spennende, men jeg tror du kan få til et godt resultat i dag.
Globally, how do you see your season? What are the main objectives?
Ja, hovedmålene for sesongen nok Paris-Roubaix, og så kommer det norske mesterskapet, Belgium Tour,
and the Tour de
og
France.
Tour de France.
Regarding last year, what do you think you have improved, or you would want to improve this year?
Jeg tror jeg har lyst til å forbedre spurtene litt.
So we'll see.
Så vi får se. Skal litt mer rolle som spurter i laget kanskje på sikt, men fortsatt bevare de andre egenskapene mine, men trene litt mer spurt, så får vi se om det fungerer bra.
Well, we're going to see now, Adam, if the practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Training camps, practice makes perfect is one thing, but you can't replicate a bunch sprint. Everyone is so different. But they're all experienced. They're towards the front. They're giving themselves the best shot at being able to get that victory. Interesting. UAE coming towards the front with Pollock.
Oh, some bad choices there as well. Maybe forced to that side and losing 20-30 positions, just going around the wrong round way of that roundabout there. Right on the edge of Saint-Paty. Those who've lost out. By my reckoning, they should be heading more into a tailwind section here. Of course, if they were along the straight before and we saw that, they turned left. Then again, it looks as if they edge right once more. See if we can get a glimpse of what the flags are doing. And this is Paulette again through the roundabout.
It's into it.
Thankfully, both back to their feet, but that looks horrible. At the front, as we know in racing, They continue. There's no hold-up. Tudor Pro Cycling looking around for Dane. Jersey at the bottom of your picture. For the first time in a while, EF Education East. His native Norwegian there. He's there in the red and yellow jersey. And this is VF Group's Federico Biagini. They do have Filippo Fiorelli to have to go in the sprint today, by the way. Their first concern is to make sure that Biagini is moving nicely again.
He's in the peloton now. It's a great thing, but it's also an awful thing if you're too far back within that bunch. You know, if you want to move up, the way the peloton spread across the road, there is no room whatsoever. So the stress increases within you, the stress within the team increases, the panic starts to set in. The little movements in the bunch, trying to make an acceleration to get past one rider, you have to slam on the brakes. It's quite a dangerous part of the race, this.
Pull it just on the radio there. Marco Haller in his new role, in his brand new kit. The bottom of the picture, if we look at it now, he was on the right-hand side a minute ago. Second wheel from the front, the Austrian former national champion, I should say. Just under 12 k's to go. Another acceleration out of another roundabout. A slight direction change. And heading away from Sant'Agni back to the coast to Colonia San Jordi, where they'll finish today. The wind will come at them from a different direction once more. This now is Haller at the front, the right-hand side. We were talking about the Austrian. Bullet still through the centre there for UAE. And Rui Costa, former world champion, now national Portuguese champion. Didn't have a great time of it with injury last year. Had a couple of nasty crashes, didn't he? And here he is for EF Education Easy. Charles Page, left-hand side. British rider for Unibet Titan Rockets. Purple helmet on. Turquoise light blue on the left-hand side is the jersey. Valgren moving back to the front to give even more.
Still 10Ks. It's still a long way to go, Rob. Still a long way to go. You know, there's a lot of twists and turns through this, so the Ks won't tick down as quickly. But if you can just recover here through the town, stay safe, keep your sprinter right up there. That's what you want to be doing. Come out of the town, hit on the gas, make the teams that are behind, that are not in a good position, work a little bit harder to get them up to the front. 10K is a long way to go on the front, especially when they run into the finish and the speed is getting increasingly higher and higher.
Through Jombaerts, very small town of just over 500 people. More famous for its tourist resort down the road, Cala Jombaerts. It's a pretty stunning little cove of a beach if you ever get a chance to visit. We're through the farmers' fields here and on our way back down to Colonia San Jordi. Just under 10 k's to go. Adam was just reminding you all, still time for plenty to happen here.
There's a lot to happen.
6K now.
I was just trying to look at the position of the riders, where the big sprinters are. Q36.5, there's one of the riders.
Red and yellow sleeves, white helmet on now, with the mainly white jerseys. They come to Salinas, where they started this morning. Just under 7Ks to go. This is the aftermath of that crash again. 278 involved as well. And so that is Cade Bickmore. This is how it happened, Adam. I'm going to guess it's the bottom right-hand side of the picture. That's right in the centre, in fact.
Yeah. Oof. It's never nice to see it, is it? Hopefully all the riders are all right.
243 affected as well. That was Tomoya Koyama, Japanese rider from Burgos Burpeyet. Chip. Into Salinas. Salinas. If you can come here. Tudor Pro Cycling keeping their position nicely at the front. XDS Astana did a good job to close down that last move. Towards certainly more chaotic, 66 kilometers per hour. So Unibet Titamo Rockets waiting to try and go. Sitting just behind them, that rider from Total, who is Lorenzo Monzin, has been around for a while now. There's Giacomo Nizzolo, the former European and Italian champion. All alone for the minute for Q36.5. Finds himself through the centre though. Loads of position changes here. Nizzolo just in the wind. Those white sleeves, white helmet, very dark navy jersey of Q36.5. Warenscholz team. UNOX making their way up through the centre. Unibet Titamo Rockets are bullied out of position, and here now come Intermarché. They're looking after Bini. Maybe right that he's won on Mallorca before.
Patiently waiting in the wheels while the riders waiting. UNOX trying to find their men to lead out, trying to find their leaders. Rory Townsend right in the middle there. I wonder if Nizzolo a few back, but grimacing a little bit.
Just over 3Ks to go. And Farmer getting one of their riders up towards the front in those green jerseys. Kofi is trying to set up Piet Allegard, the Belgian.
So hardest bit now, you can see EF moving up on the right hand side again. Unbelievably, that's Michael Valgren bringing his team back up. They had that left hand side of the road, lost that position. Now moving back up and straight over the top as well. No messing in. Letting Valgren go clear. Nope.
What a job he's done today, Adam.
I think yesterday it's safe to say he might have been saving himself for this exact role. But wow, that is stringing things out, jeez.
Into the final 3 kilometres. It's day 2 in Mallorca, and Marijn van den Berg, who's won Trofeos Salinas in the past, is trying to do so again. He has his team in the pink, EF Education Easy Post trying to set him up. At the moment on his wheel in the red and yellow, that's the team from Norway, and they have their Norwegian sprinter Søren Warenskjold. Valgren is done. Great job from him. And if you're looking for Marijn van den Berg's teammate, you're looking at number 19 at the back of that 3-man train now. He's helped by Vincenzo Albanese, the Italian, just in front of Owain Doel, who's in second wheel on the left-hand side. And on the right, as it splits left and right on the road now, UNOX battling for that final position as we got 65 k's an hour down this hill, 2 kilometres to go.
Yeah, this is fast now and ultimately very dangerous. There's a big gap in the middle of that peloton where riders can move up if you've got the firepower, if you've got teammates to do so. Just look where Biniam is. Bottom left-hand side of your screen, he's got riders around him, 2 men in front of him. Got one of the UAE riders on the wheel as well.
Adrien Petit at the front of that line of 3 for Intermarché at the moment. Adam Laurence Rex is the man just in front of Biniam. It opens and closes at the same time for him. Look at Stanisław Aniołkowski in the middle as well for Cofidis. He's also a fast finisher. And here come Team Flanders Baloise with 1.5 kilometres to go, trying to upset the World Tour teams.
Yeah, that's the last roundabout in the running as well. So it's straight as an arrow all the way to the finish. Drags up in the last 200 metres. Interestingly, no Dainese there. There he is just up.
It goes ever so slightly uphill when they get to the final 400 metres at around 4% in places. It's a headwind as well, so they've got to wait. They have to wait. Timing is going to be crucial here. When are they going to go? The hundreds of metres tick by. Left-hand side. The lead out is finished, and it's now going to be a move for Søren Warenskjold to have a go. Can they do it? The road gets narrow. On the right, you can see that they're trying to get around. Van der Berg's on the wheel and trying to come around. Girmay is there up the hill as well. This is a big opportunity for Uno to try and get the win. It's Elon Brickler who's going to the line. But in the end, no. It is Marijn van den Berg who takes it for EF Education Easy Post. He was the one who timed it perfectly. He waited on the wheel as it was Brickler who went. But Marijn van den Berg, with a crash behind, takes Trofeo Salinas for the second time in his career. EF Education Easy Post worked hard all day, and Adam Blythe, they have their reward.
I mean, they've got a great reward there, and well, thoroughly deserved the way that team rode all day. We mentioned how much they've been on the front. We mentioned Michael Valger and the amount of work he did. Not just him, but the whole team. Yeah, brilliant result and brilliantly timed. Yeah, he was left with about 700 metres to go on his own. Found the right wheel, and with a running like that, slight headwind, he was arguably too far forward, but just timed it absolutely perfectly after pretty much perfect teamwork through all his teammates.
Well, across the Salinas lighthouse, the coast being battered by the wind and the rays, and you can see the rest of the peloton there, not quite battered but outsmarted, outridden by EF and Marijn van den Berg. It was Warenschild on lead-out duty in the end there. You could see from the replay for Brickler. He took it on. Girmay was in the mix, but never really hit the front, did he? Biniam was following him. He picked the wheel of the Era Trust at their first victory of the season. This is Colonia de Sant Jordi. A beach I've been banging on about all day, just off to the right side at the shot there. Marijn van den Berg won this race when it finished a couple of years ago in Alcudia, and they're all smiles as they've worked together and done it again. And, well, Ricochet at one point was important there, wasn't he? Remember that move from Niels Pollitt? He was straight onto it, shut it down. And as a team, with Michael Valgren, the big motor of the day, they managed to put it together and pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, that turn of Valgren, bringing him back up into position, brilliantly done. And this, you can see 700 metres to go, Rob, roughly. He's got his teammate just in front there, but he has got nothing left, so he slips into the wheel. Uno X finds himself in a great position. Let's see the Uno X rider come past him, get on his shoulder, force him in the wind for a little bit, which is even better. But as he does so,